Hey, Chum.
What's up?
Check this out, man.
Hey, it's Mario. What is this thing, man?
This is a vintage Super Mario statue.
Mario is like the dopest ever, dude.
So where'd you get it?
I got it from a buddy who owned a video arcade. I beat him playing Mario Karts.
Just one game of Mario Karts, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like he won to me.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to try to sell my Super Mario statue. I'm gonna start with 1,000, but I'll be happy with 150 bucks.
The funny thing about Mario is he actually was in Donkey Kong first. That was his first appearance. And then he did Donkey Kong Jr. And then he spun off like his own series, which turned into be the face of Nintendo.
Mario is awesome. He's been in over 200 different games. And the Super Mario franchise is the most successful one in video game history.
Nerds like Antoine right here love this thing.
Nintendo was my thing, trust me. And I always wanted to play with the Mario character. Luigi, he just went all there for me.
Well, he's the Michael Jordan of video games.
He definitely could jump like Jordan.
Anyone building a home theater or a game room would go crazy for something like this. So if the price is right, I'm all over it.
Well, how much are you looking to get?
Well, the guy I won it from said it's worth about 1,000.
I'm gonna say that's a little too high. Give me a number I can work with, man. I'm trying to make a profit here.
750?
It's way too much, bro. There's a lot of scratches and dings in it, too, Chum. You know, you're gonna have to take this up with the old man if you pay too much for it.
550, and that's the most I'm gonna pay.
Sold.
All right. I'll meet you at the corner.
Wee, Mario.
I settled with 550, but I'm feeling great about it. I'm gonna take my lady out to dinner and have a good night.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. I have this to offer you.
And this is...
This is the earliest sticker-sealed Super Mario Brothers Nintendo game.
That's pretty amazing. I know some of them go for a lot of money. Chum.
What?
Can you come over in here and help me for a moment?
What's up, Rick?
Okay, the guy has a, I guess this is a really early one.
The earliest print still sealed of Super Mario Brothers in existence.
Oh, wow.
Just never really been into video games. I still like pinball.
I'm coming into the pawn shop today to sell my Super Mario Brothers Nintendo game. It's the only sticker-sealed version of Super Mario Brothers known to exist. It's unique. It's a part of history. This is the most important video game, in my opinion, that exists. I'm hoping to sell it for $1 million.
Super Mario Brothers. Him and his brother Luigi, you know, would go in the sewers of New York and battle the bad guys in hopes to save the princess. The character of Mario actually started in the game Donkey Kong over in Japan. And Super Mario Brothers is pretty much what started video game consoles as we know, like here in America today.
Okay, so this was the first game on the Nintendo console.
Correct. In retro gaming, Nintendo is the most collectible, specifically the NES, which this is.
Mind if I take a look?
Absolutely, sure.
Oh, this is the, yeah, this isn't the shrink wrapped version. This is the sticker stilled version, which I don't know too much about, but I know these are pretty rare.
This one also happens to be an incredibly high grade. Even if the other ones are found, there's no way it's going to come close to this condition.
All right, how much do you want for it?
It's a piece of history. It's something that's hard for me to part with, but I would sell it for $1 million.
$1 million.
Yep.
All right.
It's a lot of money for a video game.
I agree. It is a lot of money.
I know there's video game collecting going on. I know I've seen some recent auctions where I was sort of shocked when, like, there's some video games sold for $29,000 just the cartridges. But I didn't know the market exists for six-figure games, much less $1 million game. From all my research, WATA is the company that grades these. These are the ones you trust. So I'm actually going to go call them up and see if I can get one of their guys down here. I would really like to get their opinion, but you know, no offense. I mean, I just never heard of a video game going for $1 million, and I just don't know if that exists or not. Okay, I will be right back.
Okay.
I think Mario hit him on the head with a pipe wrench. So he wants $1 million for this thing, which I think is insane.
Yeah, I remember it, and I know why he's asking astronomical money on this one. This is probably the most significant piece of video game history that's ever passed through our grading company.
Okay, and he also said that this was the best condition.
Yeah, so what makes this special, there's a lot of different indicators. First, you're gonna see this sticker, so it's not shrink wrapped. It's from the test market launch of the NES, as far as we know, which was only in 1985 and 1986. No one even knew who Nintendo was. But back then, they were just another company. Once they started mass producing these and sending them across the country, they had to have something that would last on the shelves longer, which is also why seeing this in this condition is just, it's a complete anomaly. This is the second print, and it's the earliest known. There's no other second prints or even first prints known that are still sealed. So we don't know the exact number of copies that were printed in the first test market launch, but we're estimating it's somewhere around the 10,000 print run. And how many of those survived sealed? One, as far as we know.
So if this went into an auction today, your estimate would be?
It's really hard to tell. It hasn't sold on the open market. As video games are starting to be viewed more as art and history, not just these relics of nostalgia, this is it. This is the one that started it all. It's got the trifecta. It's got rarity, it's got popularity, everyone knows Mario, and it's got significance to collectors. But you know, with things like this, it's high risk, high reward. I know of firm offers that have been turned down at $300,000. Goes up from there. There's no ceiling, really.
Okay, I learned a lot today.
Absolutely. My pleasure, anytime. Good luck.
Thank you.
At first, I thought you were crazy. I'm literally a little bit shocked and a little bit speechless, but realistically, what do you want for it?
I'm asking $1 million.
There's a big business in these right here, and I just been looking into maybe getting into it a little bit, but I'm not going to get into it with this kind of figures to start with.
I understand. I understand.
Have a great day. I learned a lot, and obviously I have a lot of research to do.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. It's good to meet you.
Man.
Thank you. I'm okay that no offer was made. I'm happy to keep the game, and it's a piece of history, so I'm happy to have it in my collection.
Come on, Corey, go that way.
Dude, I've never played these things before. I don't even know if I'm going the right way.
You are, just look out for the banana peels.
Are you serious?
Yes! Woo! First place, boys.
Hey, whoa. What are you guys doing in my office?
I wanted to get a little tournament going after we saw that Super Mario cartridge. I was feeling it.
Corey, watch out for the banana peels.
They don't make you go faster?
You guys get out of my office. You're not even wearing shoes.
You want me to put shoes on your couch?
Get up, all of you. Get out of
Come
here.
on.
This thing's stupid anyways. I can't figure it out.
This is so much cooler than the old ones.
So what do we got here?
I have a Nintendo game television.
So it's a television with a Nintendo inside of it.
Yeah, it's actually on the bottom.
I don't know why, but it's just something about this thing that makes me want to pull the cartridge out and blow the dust out of it.
I'm at the pawn shop today to sell my Nintendo game television. When I got this as a kid, I thought this was the coolest thing that I ever could have gotten as a gift. When you see something like that, you're like, wow, I can't believe I just got this. And then you spend like 10 years of your life just playing the thing. I know that they're pretty rare, so I'm hoping to get $1,200 for my Nintendo game television.
This is cool. You do have the OG video game system here with the Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. The game that your original Nintendo came with the Duck Hunt pistol and the controller.
Yeah.
It's Nintendo and it's Sharp. I mean, they're both pretty huge companies in Japan. You know, Sharp, they're basically the GE of Japan. I mean, they make everything from light bulbs to televisions to washers and dryers. And Nintendo, it was the first video game system that every single kid you knew had. Mario's probably as popular as Coca-Cola. Everybody had a Nintendo and everybody had a TV. Let's put them both together and kind of sell it for a little bit lower of a price. But I think both companies kind of realized they made more money selling them apart than they actually did together. So 1990, they discontinued them. When you see the legs on it like this was definitely mounted on a shelf at an electronics store, and it was used as a demo model. Does it work?
Yeah, go for it. You can turn it on, check it out.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Clearly it works. So, what are you looking to get out of it?
I was hoping to get 1,200.
Okay, I wish you would have just brought me in an original Nintendo with this game and this setup right here, because that would probably be worth $2,000, $3,000 today right now.
Wow.
But you brought me an old TV, and you don't really have a Nintendo, even though you have a Nintendo. It's not the square box Nintendo everybody had when they were a kid that wants to collect them. But it is cool, and there is a market out there for these right now. I'll tell you what, I'd give you $500 for it.
Can you do 8?
No, but I could do 650.
650? All right, I think we could do 650.
Okay, do me a favor. There's a guy over there that will write you up, and I'm gonna sit here and play Duck Hunt by myself.
All right, have fun, and thank
All
you
right.
very much. I think I did all right. I think my negotiating skills are pretty sharp. I walked out with $650.
Hi, how are you?
I'm pretty good. How can I help you?
I have a Nintendo Entertainment System, new in box.
Well, I can definitely say I've had a lot of entertainment in my life due to the Nintendo.
Me too.
Yeah, many hours wasted.
Too many to count for myself. I'm at the pawn shop today trying to sell my Nintendo Deluxe set. It includes an unopened rare copy of Super Mario Bros. 1. I got this system from a local toy store that I frequent. The contents are extremely perfect in mint condition. I'm hoping to get $150,000 a day for my NES Deluxe set.
Pretty cool. In 1983, the gaming market kind of crashed, and Nintendo was able to bring the home game back to America.
It all started here.
Yeah, and they ruled the market for a long time. They actually had no competition up until the 16-bit gaming world started, you know, with Sega
Genesis,
and things like that. And then we had PlayStation, Microsoft, and now, you know, it's kind of a battleground. Do you mind if I open it up?
Sure.
Okay. Here we go, Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I spent a lot of hours with the Nintendo, and Mario is definitely an important game. People look at these as something they can collect that will always go up in value. I can see you have it encased in some protective plastic here.
That's right.
That's good. And all the instructions here, and a Nintendo here.
Everything's in the original baggies, the original twisty ties, and has never been out of package before.
What are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it, and because this is an early Mario, I'm looking for $150,000 for the set, which I think is honestly a really good price.
Okay, yeah, so I'm a little curious to see the value on this because I know the Super Marios go for a lot of money, and I know the Nintendo decks themselves, you know, unopened, unused, goes for a lot of money. But I do have to have someone come down because I'm not exactly a pro on this kind of stuff. And the smallest minor detail can have a $10,000 difference sometimes.
For sure.
Okay, I'll get him down here and then we'll talk about what kind of price I could offer you for it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't have any concerns with the expert coming in. I know it's a really cool and valuable set, so I'm hoping that he values it accordingly.
Hey, Dennis.
Chum, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Thanks for coming by.
How's it going?
So this gentleman has an unused Nintendo system, and it came with Mario. Take a look at it and kind of tell me what you know about this.
Yeah, it looks good. This has obviously been open, but it definitely looks like brand new, which is a bonus. But as soon as you open those flaps and open it, they've pretty much destroyed the value of the sealed, unopened system. Because this has been open, it really comes down to the game.
I'm gonna let you take a look at it.
Yeah, so Mario was the most printed game, and there's over 10 box variations for this game. This isn't the earliest print,
Right.
but this iteration is still more desirable than the later prints.
So what value does this particular game hold?
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a look at the condition. I'm gonna open this
Yes,
and take
please.
a look at it. I mean, first impression is it's gorgeous. You can tell that this has never been handled. Off the bat, there's just a couple of issues. There's a big crease across the top. I mean, it's light, but it's a long crease. As is, I would put this somewhere at the 27,000 range, and if you add, you know, an extra 1,000 for the system altogether, you're looking at about 28,000.
All right, well, thanks for coming down. It's always a
Absolutely.
pleasure.
Thanks.
Good luck.
All right, well, probably not exactly what you were hoping for, but I don't think we're gonna be able to make a deal.
I understand.
Unless you absolutely want to sell it, I would love to buy it for 20,000.
I gotta hold off a little bit on that one, but I appreciate the offer.
All right, well, have a good day. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you. The valuation today was lower than I expected, but I think I'm just gonna take it home and wait a few more rounds until the market's ready.